questions, yeah, we break it down. Different views, flipping truth, hear the realness now. IICE Genetta Renee, put the game in check. Welcome to the Vibe, Relationship Perspectives.
Welcome to Relationship Perspective. I'm your host, IICE.
Genetta Renee.
And we in the shy, we having a good time, we vibing, we chilling. We have one of Chicago's finest.
Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Look at her. Give her compliments
Of
and
course.
stuff. She's a director or directress, as she's been told, had in the magazine. She's a screenplay writer, stage play writer.
Put some respect on her name.
She do it big out here in the shy. You know what I'm saying? Miss Cassandra Beck.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yes.
Hello,
Welcome,
beautiful
welcome.
people.
Welcome.
Hello.
How you feeling? You feeling
I
good?
feel good. I feel real good today.
You know, yeah, I'm glad you're feeling good because
Here we go.
I'm gonna bring up a question,
Yes.
and if we're gonna answer the question, before I ask the question, watch this video.
A woman said that she was in the store with a man. He ordered chicken nuggets and she was turned off. Like, enough. My food selection does not turn you off.
Might turn someone else off.
Yeah. Why are we judging people based off what they eat?
It just says you lack something. I don't
Lack
know
what?
The word.
A lot of something.
Sophistication.
If you're eating a well-done steak, we don't have much to
You
talk about.
skip some steps.
Your palate is basic.
There's some rooms you're banned from.
Man, you judging a man for eating chicken nuggets?
Yes.
You're not getting date number 2?
We're here for a reason. We're here for top shelf shit.
So, in the video, we're going on the first date, right? In the first date, if a man chooses chicken nuggets, chicken tenders for his meal, is there going to be a second? Cassandra, we'll start with you since you're our lovely guest.
Is there going to be a second? Of course it's going to be a second.
There we go.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
of course it's going to be a second date.
Why is it going to be a second date?
Because I'm not going to judge the man for his food selection. I'm going to judge him for his character,
Okay.
what he brings to the table. You know, he might have had a taste. I actually had that experience.
Talk to me about it.
I had an opportunity. I went on a date with this amazing man. He's a very well-to-do brother. And he took me to this beautiful restaurant, absolutely stunning. The ambiance was giving me life. But I had been dieting, and I had just got off my diet, and it was an opportunity for me to eat something that I had a taste for. And so I wanted a cheeseburger and some French fries. That's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted to have that, right? So he had a whole meltdown on me. Like a meltdown. Like it was like 45 to 55 minutes of conversation about my food selection,
But
right?
you're choosing a cheeseburger.
Yeah,
That's
because
crazy.
I wanted a cheeseburger, and he told me I can get a cheeseburger when I leave, and refused and literally ordered food for me.
Wow.
So, right, and so, yeah.
Hold up.
So he said that at that moment, he felt like my food selection, that I wasn't used to maybe the
It's
finer
always the
things in
go-to.
life, right? Which is actually totally wrong because I'm a foodie. So after he did the order to me, I said, can I speak to Mr. Such and Such? Is he here today?
Oh,
And he was, and the waitress was like, oh yes, he's in his office. I said, can you tell him Cassandra Bell is here? Right?
Yeah, so you're using your
He
power.
came out. I just saw you here last week.
gag them.
So it let him know, right? Because sometimes you'll judge a person and not know the character of the person.
Last week though, last week crazy talk.
Damn, mic drop.
And you see me, and I was just here last week.
Yeah. I was just there last week.
Yeah, I agree with her. I think that's kind of corny though. I think a lot of times guys who do that, or people, women in general, men, whatever, is because they wanted to show something by taking you to an expensive restaurant. So for you to dumb it down by buying chicken nuggets or a burger, it's more to their ego, not to your taste. They're just deflecting. Because if I want a cheeseburger, I'm going to get a cheeseburger. If I want chicken nuggets, if I want a quesadilla at Ruth Chris, I don't know if they have one, but I'm going to get one. It's just what it is.
We got Ruth Chris. You gonna eat more than the quesadilla.
I know, because I got a limit on how much you got to spend. Give me 2 of them.
You should be happy. I think what's happening in society today is that so many people everybody is about status quo, Everything is about what I can post online, what can be clickbait for me. And so I can't clickbait it if I'm going to this beautiful restaurant and I'm ordering something so simple. You know what I mean? So people are using things to judge people with. You know, I'm going to judge you based on the food you eat. And everybody's looking for something to talk about or to discuss for some type of viral moment, instead of looking at understanding what wealth is. Because real wealthy people are not the loudest people in the room.
Exactly.
Right? So you got to be conscientious about who you are judging. Because it's not always what is the perception of wealth. And the brokest person in the room is the person that's probably always wearing that's Gucci down and Christian Louboutin down.
Facts.
Because you got
Facts.
to be loud because you're seeking something. some
They
type of
wear their
attention.
money.
Right. So I'm going to let you know I got money, but I'm wearing it, but I might get it, but I might not even have an apartment to live in. I might be living out of my car. You know what I mean? So
right.
I think there's a maturity and understanding character on a
Exactly.
date. So I'm looking more for what the man is eating. I'm just looking more at the conversation that we're having, past experience and things that we could, you know, could
Exactly.
relate to or
Dialogue.
get along with. So, but I'm grown.
Exactly.
It's the-
We're
it's
in
the
that high
dialogue.
value
The high
mindset
value-
now, and everybody has a different definition. And a lot of times it doesn't make any sense.
My question is you paying for it? Because 9 times out of 10, we go on the first date, the guy's paying for it. So, like, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter what anyone gets. It doesn't matter the type of food that you have. Like, if I want a chicken, my co-host
I'm not
get
gonna
me.
say anything.
I'm
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you
because
go ahead,
I
speak.
see it in your face.
You
I
see it,
in
but it
your
wasn't
face.
spoken. So
it
go
was
ahead.
about to come out. I'm a wing guy. I love my wings. I love my wings. So if I want to go somewhere, if we go out on a date and I decide to get, like, Longhorn has a good pair of good wings on the appetizer menu. They're really good wings. So, like, if I wanted wings and then I decide to get something for my entree, that's what I wanted. If you decided to get a cheeseburger, if you're at an expensive restaurant, they're using high quality meat.
Yes.
They're using all the high
It
quality
doesn't matter. At
things.
the end of the day, you want the person to enjoy themselves, finish the meal. You want them to be comfortable. So why put a tomahawk steak in front of me if I'm not going to eat it? Like, you want the
Facts.
person to enjoy the conversation, the vibe, not you showing off, you know what I'm saying, your black card.
Right.
But then too, right? When it comes to the first date, I'm really not there for the meal. I'm there to get to know who the person I am getting to
Exactly.
know across from me. So, like, if it comes out to be, oh, she got a cheeseburger, okay, dang, she got a cheeseburger. All right, we might could do something different next time. I could take her on a picnic next time we go out or something. You know, something. I
Okay,
can look
I
at things. I think as fellas, as we get it before we close on this episode, don't worry about what a woman eats. Ladies, don't worry about what a man eats, because what you eat may change the whole dynamic of everything, but what that person may say may put you in a position to understand, like, what they really like, what they want to do, because they may not have wanted to go to that 5-star restaurant. They may have wanted to go somewhere to, like, Chili somewhere and got some ribs or something like that.
Or
You know
watch
what I
the
mean?
game, you
Or something,
know?
you know what I'm saying? Something
Exactly.
like that. So make sure y'all tell us what y'all think.
Right.
That's the biggest
That
thing.
was
Let us know.
profound, though, Ice. I like that.
I can
that
get,
was
I can
good.
get deep a little bit sometimes.
I'm gonna jump in there, and I'm gonna say that it is unfortunate that people are judging people for things, for just immature things, and I think that it takes a lot of confidence for a man to say, "Hey, you know what? I'm here at this fabulous restaurant. I'm here at Artist, which is an absolutely amazing restaurant here in Chicago, right? And I just want to have some chicken wings, some chicken nuggets or chicken strips, probably what they will have. But you have to look at the location where you're at. You know, you have to look at the fact that he took the time to plan the date, to take you to a place where you had options. You know what I mean? Where you had an option to order whatever you wanted to order, whether it was something high end or low end or mid level. You know what I mean? So we, as a society, need to put more emphasis on the character of the person and not what they are chopping and chewing on.
There you go.
You better go. You better say it, y'all.
There you go.
Y'all let us know what y'all think. Let us know how y'all feel. Make sure you comment, like. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. And catch us next time on Relationship Perspective.
Love and lessons, yeah, we break it down. Different views, flipping truth, hear the realness now.